does a ransomware attack, or again, I keep saying ransomware, it's not all ransomware, but what do the attacks look like? They can come in many guises, come from many sources. By far the most common is email, and you've probably often seen these types of emails. I have a couple of examples here. I have to admit they're not terribly sophisticated ones. They are ones that I've gotten myself in recent days, well, probably a week or two ago now. This one purporting to be from Microsoft, was sharing link from OneDrive. It's not terribly well formatted. You can see straight away there, even the return to email address is all wrong. I mean, they're obviously trying to get you to click on the link and download what would almost certainly be a malicious piece of code, or it may simply be a beaconing or something like that, just trying to see if you're alive. Quite clearly, I didn't click on it. Now, what's important to note is this came into my Office 365, and again, Office 365 would have very, very sophisticated, possibly best in the world, anti-spam email content solution, and still it got through that. And this is not me slagging off Office 365, because this stuff will get through Gmail, it'll get through any solution you want. Not all of them, but the odd one will get through. It is impossible to stop all of it. And this is why it's important. You, the end user, is the final line of defense in this stuff. It's up to you, as it were, to not click on these links, not open these attachments. The next one is similar. Again, is not a terribly sophisticated one, purporting to be from PayPal. I mean, dear PayPal customer, I mean, PayPal know who I am. They know me name. They're going to say, dear Mr. Skelton, or dear Mark, or dear whatever. So you can see straight away, even the from address is all wrong. And obviously they're trying to get me to click on a download there, probably malicious code attached in that. And I said, now these two examples I've shown you, probably not terribly good ones, because they are blatantly obvious, at least to me anyways, and probably to you guys as well. But I would caution, this is not always the case. Sometimes these are incredibly well crafted. I've seen one recently, which unfortunately I deleted. I should have kept it for this slide, for this show presentation. It was so well done. It purported to be from iTunes. After 10 minutes looking at the thing, I still wasn't 100% sure. I think it was fake, but I just deleted it. I mean, it wasn't anything of consequence. And very often these emails are no longer just, these type of, obviously, where they're just blasting them out to thousands or millions of people and hoping people will click on them. Increasingly, these are becoming far more targeted, down to individual organizations and down to individual people. And they will often be in context. You hear, say, the common one is people who deal with, say, the financial transactions, maybe something like property sales. Could be a solicitor's office. You hear if they get an email saying, we're ready to close on the property, 23 Acacia Avenue. Please can you transfer €150,000 into the following account? And obviously, it's not the right. It's a fake email, but they've managed to inject themselves into the conversation at exactly the right time. Now, in cases like this, they've almost certainly compromised the email of the person. They've been waiting for this to happen, and they pounced at exactly the right time. So this stuff can be incredibly sophisticated. It's not just this kind of pretty obvious type of phishing emails that I'm showing you there.